this already.
Oh, yes. This is Mezcal Talk. I'm Gare. And I'm oh so infatuated with Mezcal.
Yes, sir.
It's my man, Alex.
Deo. Yes, sir.
And we're here today watching Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, trying to get to the next level with Jacob's Ladder. My boy Jacob.
It's like, I want to say it's a classic, but it's not quite like a classic. I don't know what to call like them. That's just less than a classic.
It's a classic that no one's ever seen. I don't think.
Underground classic.
Everyone's heard.
A rare vintage.
A rare vintage? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, everyone knows about this, but I don't think anyone's ever really seen it, you know? Like, if you try to describe a scene from Jacob's Ladder, like, I don't think so.
There's this one scene that I'm not going to give it away.
Are you going to point out when it comes
Yes.
up? All right, cool.
That when people say Jacob's Ladder, it just comes up for whatever reason. Like, this one scene that I will point out is what always does come in my mind.
Yeah.
It's pretty trippy. It's out there.
Yeah, we started this pretty much after the intro. The intro of the movie starts off with like a war scene or something like that.
Yeah, the flashback essentially of him in Vietnam.
Yeah, I was like, is this a good choice to watch this? Like, is this the move? And nah, I'm glad we did.
Setting the pace in the beginning with that little backstory, you know?
Yeah.
Life's all about the backstory.
Fuck yeah. Hell
Speaking
yeah.
of backstory,
Where are you gonna go with this? I'm gonna tell my entire history origin story.
well,
Okay, I wanted to talk about current events, but all right.
well, I was gonna say, you looking forward to visiting the Rents, going back to the Ilegal?
Yeah, we're in K-Town right now, Los Angeles, but I will be returning back to the city where bad things happen, according to Donald Trump.
Don't say that name ever again.
Yeah, bad things happen in Philadelphia. Yeah, I'm super excited, actually. I just want to chill.
Nice.
Have like
Nice.
have some time with the parents, have some time with the puppy, you know.
Nice. What kind of puppy?
Bichon, like the was like the mustard? Nah.
That's Dijon.
Yeah. Mustard on the beat, ho. Hell yeah, I'm excited though. Are you going back?
Still undecided. Still on the fence.
Hey.
I feel like my mom's concern over COVID has risen. I mean, not that she ever was not concerned, because she always was. But I think she's more concerned, more let's say maybe paranoid, and roaming into paranoid. So I don't know, like, she hasn't committed that, you know, she wants to see me and she's like upset, but she hasn't committed that if she thinks it's okay. So I'm like just following her lead essentially.
It's a bit torn, yeah.
I'm torn as well, but I'm also following her lead, you know, just as you know, she's the mom and I haven't been there in a long time.
Yo, I think that's the worst thing about this fucking year is the fact that like we've had to in a way like separate ourselves from the people that we love. So it's like oh, I gotta, like, you know, people, we don't have time, like, nonetheless, you know, and like nowadays anyway, so just having this extra pressure of like, okay, like I want to see you, but then we have to do this as well, and then like especially with like people that are way older than us, like it's like it's way important. It's, I don't know, man, I'm torn as well.
It's and it's not to sound weird, but it's not just about being taken away from the people you love. I think it's just taking away from people. You think in more deeper terms about the people you love, but it's also the fact of all the casual interactions and all the mid-level interactions that we have constantly that we don't even think about, that we don't have now, compounded by not having those relations with the loved ones.
Real shit.
So it's those two feelings. I think it's the loved ones you think about, it's in the top of your brain, but I think maybe some of that casual and mid-level stuff might actually affect you more.
Yeah, like festers.
Because it's just not there. You know, those casual conversations, it's sometimes you talk about shit that you never expected to. You might learn something, you know?
Just anything, like, or the nonverbal shit, you know? Just seeing people smile at you across the street, or, like, true, you know, walking by someone that you think is, like, you know, good looking. You just be like, hey, what's up, you know?
Now you just don't know because she's got a mask on.
Exactly, you know? They don't know how ugly I am either, you know? It's sort of a win-win situation, actually.
You know, I guess
man,
it kind of is a win-win in that way.
Yeah. she wins by never meeting me.
You win by pretending she's super hot under that mask.
Yes, you know, we all get our wins. Yes. Nah, it is the worst, man. Just like having to have that distance between the people you love and like having the extra like pressures and stuff. It's just mad annoying, but hey, we're surviving.
Yeah, I mean, it could be way worse. And there's people that have it way worse than us. And then we also could have, like, you know, limbs falling off and, like, full-on nuclear fallout.
Or, like, we could fucking have COVID, too, you know? It's like we could just
escaped.
Yeah.
So, thus far.
We've been pretty goddamn quarantined, you know? Just, like, literally just cooking up. Yeah, not much.
Cooking up.
Yeah.
You know what this show is called?
Cooking up.
Mezcal talk.
So
we should probably
drink some mezcal.
Yes.
Are we doing the nog first?
No. That wouldn't be a good idea because it's thick. It's gonna coat your palate and it's gonna fuck shit up. We want to end with that. And,
we're just gonna have this.
If you haven't picked up on this, I always go ding, ding, ding. That's the order.
I just hope it's not warm.
It's even though I'm you know, in our society everything goes from left to right.
Oh yeah.
For some reason I'm going right to left. Maybe it's a stage left thing.
Oh yeah. Well, the camera will see it as left to right.
Either way,
yeah. Stage left is great though.
We're gonna pop it off. Okay. With a little Malbien.
Hell yeah. Malbien.
Great brand, well respected. A lot of great producers make this product. Their green tape line is out of control, but this is their standard Espadin. It's great, neat, as well as for cocktails, and that's why I chose it.
Malbien. I think it's bad good. Bad good.
So.
Mal means bad in Spanish.
It's very conflicted.
Yeah. It's a duality. Shout out to Mezcal.
Shout out to Conflicted Lives.
Shout out to Malbien. That's the company?
Yes, the brand is Malbien.
That's a sick fucking label too.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Very modern, but like
this is the only label they have like this. All the other ones are this green tape vibe where it's like as if it's like bootleg bottles with like green tape that was handwritten in markers, but
gotcha.
That's all their thing. Only this one they do this way. Everything else is done this green tape like pseudo bootleg vibe.
This is the one they're probably trying to bring to market or something, huh?
Yeah, it's the slightly more inexpensive, and it's the one that they're saying is good for cocktails too. The other ones are like you wouldn't want to ruin them by using them in a cocktail.
It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Salud.
All right, cheers.
That's delicious. That's fucking delicious. It's hard to say because the first taste of mezcal is always fucking delicious to me. Oh, man. Very minerally, a little bit sweet, but like not like overbearing at all. It's like it's balanced. Very balanced.
This one I get a fair amount of smoke from this one, but the smoke is a little different than some other ones. I almost taste like a smell of a barbecue, like that there's some like meatiness or leatheriness. It's not just straight smoke. It's some kind of meaty barbecue-y vibe in the aftertaste, in the second vibe. You know, after you get the initial flavor, the second flavor has this like barbecue-iness.
Yeah, it's like almost the same feeling as if you just bit into some beef jerky or something.
Sort of. I mean, I don't really know what that tastes like, but let's say turkey jerky.
Oh yeah. We should have made that turkey jerky, huh?
Oh yeah, turkey jerky.
So many leftovers.
So many layers.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a really good one, actually. What's
tasty.
What's the cost of that one?
Mid-30s.
Okay, yeah. So we're very affordable, low priced for mezcal at least.
Yeah, definitely in the super affordable range.
Ooh. That's delicious.
And
that's
then,
very
we're looking at what are the percent here? Handwritten in, I like that. 45.5% alcohol, so 91.
Man, mezcal always has a very refined and very like light taste for how heavy it is. Like we were talking, I don't know.
Certainly.
Like we were talking about the other day, like how soju just tastes even more stronger than mezcal does.
Yeah,
you know,
and it's weak compared to mezcal, but
it's
like it's
less than half of the alcohol percentage and more of a bite and just all around like not a great experience most of the time.
We're also talking about mass-produced soju.
Yeah, we're not talking about
versus an artisanal mezcal. So it's a little bit apples and oranges.
Where do you even find the artisanal like shit?
I don't know.
Man?
I want to try it. I definitely want to try some like good soju. We haven't had like good soju.
Yeah, we found out that soju, most of the soju that you find in America or at like the regular convenience stores, it's pretty much just vodka, right? Cheap vodka.
Yeah. I mean, it's produced. It's distilled the same way as vodka. So, and most of it's not used with rice anymore because they use grains are cheaper. So, I mean, like again, the good sojus and the artisanal sojus are all made with rice. You know?
I would love to try that though. I mean, so it's more the good soju is more similar to sake then,
for sure.
And then I
believe, but it's still gonna be a more of a punch, like than sake is.
Yeah, because sake never really was taken to market as a mass-produced item. Like the same way soju is, like the price model between it. What is it?
Oh, it's definitely way different.
$2, for a bottle of soju, like
like $4, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
it's cheap. It's verging in wino territory.
I wonder if people in Korea drink the cheap soju as well.
I mean, I think so. Just like people here drink Smirnoff, like it would be like.
Do people
Daniels.
in Russia drink Smirnoff? That's what I'm thinking.
Probably. They probably drink Sobieski.
You drinking fucking Smirnoff and you drinking Vlad in Russia.
Popov.
In Soviet Union.
Popov's popping off. Oh, this guy is making me jealous right now. I mean, not because of this ugly fool, but...
He's getting a massage?
I want a massage.
Dude, I walked past this acupuncture place, and I was so close to just like walking in there and seeing the rates. I think it might be the move, though.
You're going to get stuck.
Stuck? You mean like...
With a needle.
You mean like the muscles getting like tense and stuff?
Acupuncture.
I want to do the suction cup thing, too.
Cupping?
Yeah, that shit's fire.
Have you done it?
Back in the day, yeah. I used to do it for my parents too. We used to have a little kit.
Oh, that's right, you did mention that before.
But it wasn't like the fire one. It was like a plastic like pump thing.
Yeah, I just did it 2 times like last year. It was interesting.
It's very subtle, right? The effects are subtle, I think, because it brings the blood to the surface. You look crazy as fuck though, right?
Yeah. Those big purple circles on you and shit.
True that. I would kill for that, man. This dude looks like straight up Dana Carvey mixed with fucking
like a mod rocker.
Yeah, Dwight Schrute. I don't know if you know Dwight Schrute from The Office.
I don't know who that is.
Shout out to all my Office fans out there.
Oh yeah, I do know who he is. Yeah. It's like if Dwight Schrute and Dwight Yoakam had a kid. Dwight Yoakam's like a big country star.
It's just like a. It's
How about Danny Aiello though?
That's a main character.
The Italian dude that's like massaging him. Or I don't think actually he's a chiropractor.
Italian character that's massaging.
Is he? I think he actually might be a chiropractor. I don't know if he's a masseuse. I think he's a chiropractor.
You thought you said
massagist.
You called man. I gotta go see a massagist because I need a massage right now. That's fucking hilarious.
I need some more misogyny in my life.
He's a misogynist. He'd be like, yeah, I'm a top shelf misogynist. I'm really good at massaging. That's fucking hilarious. If any woman ever calls me a misogynist, I know what I'm gonna say.
Ooh, what'd she say?
I'm gonna rub it down. Yeah. Let me loosen up the muscles, girl. You're a misogynist. I think you meant a masseuse.
I did. But he's actually, I think, a chiropractor.
Oh yeah. That's fucking funny though. All right, next drink. That shit was hilarious.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving.
Where is this taking place at? New York?
I believe so. Yes. They were on the subway and stuff. It looks totally New York.
This was what year? Is it 90s? This late 80s. It looks like.
I think it feels like the late 80s. I was young as shit when this came out.
So funny, like places in Philly look like this still, like Kensington and stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, places in New York still like this.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna rock with Ilegal, some Reposado.
Ilegal? or Ilegal?
Ilegal.
Ooh, that's sick.
I feel like
Ilegal.
the Reposado would be a nice gateway to the third thing we're gonna do.
Gateway drug. The first one was what do you call it?
Oven.
Oh yeah, Oven. My name is Oven.
Which also, I guess you could say with Blanco, but they kind of mean two different things. But whatever.
Oh, thank you. This is a little North by Northwest ode. You ever see that? Where he's like getting chased by the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, okay.
So these are both Espadins. So you're comparing like one that's aged for less than a year in a barrel and one that's obviously unaged oven. Mm-hmm. So this has got that like oaky vibes, that whiskey has and other barrel aged things have.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it tastes like Dewar's with less smoke, actually, in a weird way. Like, at least the smoke is very more tamed. Like, this smoke doesn't taste like the beef jerky taste.
Oh, no,
as the
totally
other
not.
one.
Yeah, it's definitely more mild.
But like, you would think
The
if you
barreling kind of like tempers it. I think you're getting that like
I guess
caramelly
so, yeah.
flavor, woody,
it's
vanilla.
It's adulterated as opposed to this one. That one's unadulterated, so you would taste the smoke a little bit more if so. Oh yeah, I mean, it tastes like a little bit of Dewar's in a good way. Like, if you had Dewar's on the rocks, this tastes like Dewar's after it sat in a glass for a couple minutes.
Okay.
And which is strange because it's probably stronger than Dewar's actually, huh?
Probably the same, I'd imagine. It's probably 80.
But like, if it was sat in a glass, it would be less. Like the ice cube melting.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. This is it's 80.
Okay. Yeah, that's very delicious.
80 proof.
Any whiskey lovers or anybody that wanted to get a whiskey lover into mezcal, this would probably be a very good one, actually.
Yeah, the more barrel aged stuff would be like a good gateway for people, to kind of transition because the oaky, woody flavors are going to be similar. Ilegal is a big brand. Ilegal and Del Maguey are the two like biggest mezcal brands. They're the brands that like really champion mezcal coming to America and outside of America, just getting out of Mexico distribution wise or whatever.
It's really good. I mean, I think if you didn't tell anyone it was mezcal, they would think it was whiskey.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, if it was like a blind test sort of thing, it would taste like a weird whiskey. But if you had it, it wouldn't taste worse. Like, it would be like if you had this or Dewar's, you probably want to go back and forth. Like, let me get a glass of this. Let me get a glass of that.
See?
Just to taste the different profiles.
Yeah.
And oh man, this movie's intense. I think this movie is actually. Have you ever heard of Silent Hill, the video game?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was based off of this.
Think?
No, I think that's what they say. Yeah.
Oh,
it's starting to look like it.
Did they have like hospital asylum? Type
Yeah,
stuff
well, it was
like
an
this?
entire city, I think, almost, and it looked like this. And it was like the dude was like, spoiler alert. I mean, 30 years like late.
Yeah.
But apparently, dude was in like purgatory. And Silent Hill is like a place where you go into the town, and then like the time isn't the same. It's like you go there into an alternate dimension in a weird way. Yeah, I mean, this is starting to look like it. I guess I just never got past the intro. Like the war intros, the intro war is like very touchy for me. I don't really like many war movies.
I mean, it could be intense, and then also if you're just not into the vibe.
Yeah, and it's not very long. I think it's like a 5-minute war scene, which is crazy because they spent so much money on the war scene. Like the entire budget.
I mean, that was like a significant war scene. It looked like just as much as anyone would put into like a full war movie, they put in just that intro.
It's so weird how back in the day, like they wanted that. I don't know whether they wanted that for propaganda or whether or not they just wanted it just to like keep the troops alive and like the spirits alive in the country. Sometimes like they have those ulterior motives for some movies and stuff.
Well, I think this era, you're looking at a lot of filmmakers that
didn't believe in that stuff.
Grew up during, were probably teenagers, and like it was very influential to see the people 5 to 10 years older than them dealing with being drafted or protesting, or their older brothers, their cousins, or just somebody in town like that. I think that it was a very influential thing in culture, and then this era you're seeing that generation that kind of was influenced by that, and then they want to bring it into their like art, you know.
Yeah, they soaked it up and they soaked it up and then let their entire like childhood pass, and then eventually like took those experiences and like put them into art. Whoever this guy directed this movie is probably a very creative person.
You think a director's creative?
Yeah, I think so.
Oddly enough.
Hey, I mean, in a weird way, they aren't. You know, they always have the source materials and shit. You know, every movie's based off of, like a book and stuff.
A lot of times, yeah.
Nah, I'm joking. The directors are definitely creative. Shout out to all my rectors out there. Shout out to all my massages, my masseuses out there.
Erectors.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
Erector. Wasn't there was some? I feel like there was some toy when I was a kid. There was like an erector set. It was like
Erector set.
I think it was called erector set or something like that.
You're talking about an erector set, or it's called erector set, like with an E in the beginning?
Probably not, because that sounds dodgy. But
like a rector, or what the hell's a rector?
I don't know. The thing I can picture in my head, it was kind of like a Legos ripoff, but it was like.
Oh, you're talking about Connects?
No.
Connects? No. If
it was like
Connects, I don't
it was like
hear
more advanced than Legos, because it wasn't just some plastic shit you like pushed together. It was like shit that had little like nuts and bolts, but it was still like bullshit for kids.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but it probably wasn't called a rector set, because that sounds bad.
Rector set? An erector set? No, it's not. Anything with erect in it is not the move, though,
Not
honestly.
a kid's game.
No, not the move. Yeah, this movie has a decent amount of titties in it.
Girl's cute as shit.
She's very cute. Very cute. Wifey material for sure.
For sure.
This guy looks like the dude from Clockwork Orange, Alex.
Doesn't?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. White people don't all look alike.
Yeah, they do. Come on. Come on now. Let's not pretend.
I was more into him looking like the mod rocker or the Dwight Yoakam or the Office guy.
Nah, he's...
Any of those previous people you related him to?
Hey.
Cool.
Nah, he looks like that, man. She's cute, though. Wherever she is.
Yeah, she's cute.
I'm hype on this eggnog, though. Or almond nog?
Almond nog. Almond holiday nog, as they would call it.
Hell yeah, man.
We had the random idea at some other time we were indulging in beverages.
Mm-hmm.
That the smokiness of mezcal would taste so good.
Magical.
With an eggnog or an almond nog, you know, instead of doing the rum or whiskey, we're gonna make it mezcal talk style.
So, you know, watch a movie with us, put on a drink, go to your local store, get the almond nog.
Yeah. So I was thinking that the first one with that smoky barbecue flavor is what we're gonna do, because I think that's gonna
give it a go.
Give it a real pop.
Okay.
You know, and again, this one's sweeter. It's just, I was like taking us on the mission where we got like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm like I brought it up. I was like, I can't wait to taste this nog now. Mezcal is a different type of drink, yo. Honestly, like the fact that every mezcal tastes different from each other. Like if you taste tequila, it tastes like fucking tequila. If you drink rum, it tastes like rum. If you drink whiskey, it tastes like whiskey. And mezcal just has such...
Whiskey drinkers are gonna argue with you.
Oh yeah, I know for sure. But like, I think they would agree that the profiles of mezcal are way more range. You know, the range of mezcal has like 4 different like things. You know, and it's always like
more really
like the attributes. You know what I'm saying? Like how it's like a pentagon, you know, or whatever. It leans more towards smoky.
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah, you know, I've fallen for a few pyramid schemes. I'm
it's
just
the
joking.
Mezcal pyramid scheme.
Shout out to all my knife salesmen out there.
Knife salesmen?
You know, that's the pyramid scheme. You buy.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, man. But, no, yeah, there's a few different attributes, you know. Shake it up, shake it up. No, don't pour that shit into my drink. I don't know. I think this might be loose. There might be a little thing in here.
That's good. It's fine.
Oh, there you go. Looks alright. Looks fine.
Yeah, we good. We Gucci.
It's Gucci.
It's Gucci.
It's Gucci.
Yo, did you see the Gucci and Jeezy verses?
Yeah. Did you like it?
It's crazy.
I liked it. Yeah, it was mad tense in there though. You know, like. Oh man, there was a mad dudes like coming in. Did you see it? Like, when did you start watching it? Did you start when they were both on stage?
I watched clips, to be honest. I didn't watch the whole thing.
No, I mean, no one watches the whole thing. But if you see before they get on stage and stuff, it's crazy because like it's just mad dudes like pouring into the whole venue.
All right, we're gonna take a sip.
This is with the what's it called, the Malbien.
I'm feeling it. It could be a little boozier, in my opinion.
I think so too. You want to mix it all?
Let's go with another shot.
Yeah. I just want to get the full effect of it.
I want the full effect.
Yo, shout out to Almond Breeze Nog. That's delicious.
Yo, it is delicious.
That's very delicious, man.
It just needs a little more booze. Topped it off with a little nutmeg, trying to keep it OG out here.
You gotta stay classy. You gotta stay classy during the month of November. We don't got a tree, so
Too bad it's December though. This kid don't even know what month it is.
I said November?
Yeah.
I meant December. My fault, guys. My fault. My bad.
Who knows what month it is when we listen to this, but
That's
it's
true.
still December right now.
Either way.
Look at that. Look at that spin. Look at that spin.
Yeah, careful, my friend. If we have to pause, we know. If we have to pause just
this is what we're reduced to out here, that was a roller coaster right there. That was me pretending I was on a roller coaster. My hands were in the air. Woo! All right, now let's second taste. Boozier.
All right, it's a little bit more boozier this time.
It's gonna be better. Trust us.
Ooh, that's wow.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we wanted out here. I like.
Whoa, that's like a cold hot toddy. Man.
A cold toddy?
Man, that's fucking delicious.
A cold
man.
hottie?
True. Hot hottie. A tot hottie. That's very fucking delicious though, actually, man. Holy macro. And the smokiness does cut through,
This is the new official holiday drink. Oh, this girl's getting down. This dance scene's out of control.
There's like a strange disco rave scene going on.
Yeah, they must be on drugs or something. But look at that like monster thing.
What do you mean monster thing?
That thing. Look at the wings and the tail.
Yo, what is happening here?
She's about to get fucked by a monster tail.
Oh man, and he's the only one that's seeing it? Probably. Is that what's happening?
I mean, she's about that monster tail life.
If you saw a girl like just straight up having an orgasm in the middle of a dance floor
with a monster?
Well, I mean, I think she's the only one he's the only one that's seeing it. Fucking, you ever see, Ben Folds? Ben Folds? Nah, he looks like
Ben Folds 5?
Yeah, he looks like Ben Folds.
I don't know. I've heard the name, but I don't know what they look like.
Okay. Oh, this guy is just straight up having a, what do you call it? Seizure? Ooh.
I mean, something.
Have you ever seen someone have a seizure in real life?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
I feel like I have.
I have.
There was a kid in my grade school that had a seizure. I remember he had a seizure.
They like moved the chairs out and gave him a snack or something like that.
Snack.
Yeah,
they definitely moved the chairs out of the way, and then somebody had to hold him down so he didn't bang his head against the
afterwards,
floor.
you give him some cookies or something like that. Make sure you're good.
I don't remember the cookies. That's what stuck in your brain. That guy got cookies. No, I didn't get any cookies.
Nah. Shout out to young Chris Strom. This dude, second grade. Yeah, he had a little seizure, and I remember he just had to get that figured out, and then fucking. Yeah, he was just shaking afterwards. He had a cookie. And I was like, damn, I want a fucking cookie. Nah, I'm joking. That's messed up. Nah, I prayed for him. He's a good kid.
And I remember seeing it happen in the food court in the mall.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
That's intense. Seeing, in a public place, a school is a public place, but, you're in a classroom, it's 5-10 people or something like that. If you're, a whole crowd of people and you have to, get ambulanced out and stuff...
I mean, I vaguely remember somebody knew what to do. When you're in that public space, if it's a big enough space, typically someone is maybe kind of, sort of, or at least gonna act like they're educated and try to be helpful.
There's not much you could do, right? You just move everything out the way and sort of just try to calm them down.
I mean, I think you're supposed to hold them down, because they'll bash their head.
Oh shit!
So, but I think there's a way to hold them too.
I think at a certain point,
it's.
I think if they're getting to a certain point where it's like that, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just move everything out.
We're looking at Tim Robbins' butt right now.
I don't. Yeah, I mean,
Talking about seizures, looking at Tim Robbins' butt.
This is
it's a really
quality-
weird moment.
quality
It's a really
audio-
weird moment.
quality audio entertainment. At least you don't have to see this man's ass though, straight up.
And his wife, who he thinks just got fucked by an alien in a club, but really didn't.
Oh, that's his wife.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
Wife,
love interest.
girlfriend,
She
significant
bad
other.
though, bro. If I was an alien in the club, I would definitely try to hit.
Only if you're an alien.
Yeah, for sure. If not, like I have no chance. Holy cow! They're putting this guy in an ice bath. Oh my Lanta! What is happening right now? Why are they doing that? Is he having like a crazy like fever?
I mean, I don't know, man. Do they think he's having like a bad trip or something? I mean, he is having a bad trip.
Yeah, he's
but-
not having a great time, my G. If you're,
I mean,
dude,
I've had a bad trip, but it wasn't that bad.
yeah, this bad trip or my bad trip makes this look like a fucking cakewalk. Oh, this is a nightmare, my friend. Oh my.
Very
goodness.
much a nightmare.
So that was
At least
reality.
we have a holiday nog to enjoy it with.
Yeah, this is the worst.
Mezcal infused holiday nog. You heard it here first.
We should have watched a little Christmas joint, man. This shit is dark. This is one of the darkest movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I walk in darkness.
Hey, thanks for watching this movie with me, guys.
Thanks for holding his hand.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is fucking delicious.
Yeah, turn your parents on to that one.
It's a whole ass mood. I might have to make this actually. I'm gonna have to check the wine and spirits out in Pennsylvania. Wine and spirits.
You'll definitely be able to get something like Ilegal's Blanco.
Yeah, hopefully, man. I mean, like people don't know, like in Pennsylvania, you can't buy liquor in grocery stores. You gotta buy them at a specific place, the state store, right?
Yep. State-controlled liquor and wine.
Wine
Beer
and
you can
spirits.
get wherever, pretty much, more or less.
But you can't get beer at a liquor store.
True.
What the fuck is up? What is going on?
Your beer at beer stores.
beer anywhere. Not
Liquor
at a
and
liquor-
wine at liquor and wine stores controlled by the state.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay, it makes sense. I was gonna say, God forbid any of these
Like
beer
old
drinkers.
school, like Dutch, Pennsylvania, like
Rules?
like religious people, weird rules.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The state controlling the liquor. It's actually not bad. I mean,
Can't let the state control my liquor.
it sort of sucks. There's been a few times where it's been past what is it, 10:30 at the latest, right? They're not open past 11.
No, definitely not. I think it's 10.
10, yeah. So there's been times where it's 10 and I'm like, yo, it'd be great right now, a fucking bottle. And then,
Not happening.
well, I guess you gotta go to a bar or something, which isn't hard, but.
Bars can't sell, bottles.
No, not like that, but you could get some shots, if you needed to.
Yeah. If you needed to.
If you needed to, if you were shaking,
really needed to.
Fucking 11 a.m.
No more isopropyl left at CVS.
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe we'll drink eggnog with fucking
Isopropyl?
yeah, with fucking breath freshener. What is it called? Mouthwash. That sounds disgusting, dude.
Isopropyl nog.
Hold up.
And
Actually,
we'll inject ourselves with disinfectant.
yeah, if the president's down, I'm down.
Why not?
No, you ever have the I know you don't like McDonald's, but you know about the Shamrock Shake?
Yeah, I know about the Shamrock Shake. When I was a little one, I was all about the Shamrock Shake.
Really? It was
Yeah.
that early? Holy
Yeah, that's
shit.
some OG shit, right? Is that fucking Macaulay Culkin?
I know, I was just gonna say that's fucking Home Alone. We should have watched Home Alone though, actually, with this Christmas shit.
Didn't you put that shit on like not that long ago?
Yeah, but you gotta watch that shit every
How many
season.
times you gonna watch Home Alone, dog?
As many Christmases as there are to come.
Somebody.
At least, hopefully, like I'm 28 now. At least, hopefully, I get like another 60 Christmases. That'd be fire. And that means I'll see Macaulay.
You wanna live till 88?
Yeah, man. 88. What is that? Happiness. That's the happiness number in China. 88. Infinite happiness.
Okay.
88 rising. Shout out to Macaulay Culkin though, because I didn't know he could get younger than that. This dude is.
I didn't know he could get younger.
This guy is a star though, huh?
This is when he was like underground.
How are you more underground than Home Alone?
Shut up.
But like Home Alone, he was like 5 years old. How are you gonna have a whole like resume before that? Yeah, I was in Jacob's Ladder.
It's the
and
most
motherfucking-
mainstream movie ever, though.
Yeah, but they put in it, dude. What movie is like based around a kid? Like one child. Like an entire movie based around one kid.
Are you trying to argue about the artistic merits of Home Alone right now? What movie is as unique and mind-blowing as Home Alone?
They put the entire budget on this small little white boy, and he pulled it off. He pulled it off all for, but he got fucked up later.
Joe Pesci in that movie?
Yeah. He played two characters.
So, I mean, Joe Pesci clearly made the movie.
But, dude, this dude was in like...
an Italian guy to make the movie.
Oh yeah, you need an Italian guy, you need a Jewish guy for sure. That's the model.
Formula.
That's the model for a 90s movie, an Italian guy and a Jewish fucking producer. Yes, sir. Damn, they really giving this.
When a mobster and a rabbi go into a bar.
Oh man, they should make a fucking movie about that. Like directed by Quentin Tarantino.
It'd be hard though, because he would want them to say "fuck" every other minute.
That's true. Yeah.
And the rabbi would be like, "I can't be saying fuck."
Yeah, right. Samuel L. Jackson just pops up out of nowhere. This Jewish motherfucker. What would you say is your favorite Tarantino joint?
I don't like Quentin Tarantino.
At all? Not at all.
Not really.
What about Django? Django's pretty damn good.
It was entertaining. It entertained me.
You give it like an 8 though, right?
No.
Really?
I won't give Tarantino any ratings. I don't like him.
What do you mean you won't give him any ratings?
I think he's a douchebag.
Give him a bad rating.
He's like overrated.
Yeah. I mean, is overrated.
Then it's 5 because I found it enjoyable. And everything else would be a 3 because I don't like Quentin Tarantino.
Nah. I'm choosing the next movie after this. Nah. I mean, he is overrated for sure. But 5, no way. That movie's an easy 8.
I saw 10. Pulp Fiction when it came out in the theater, and everybody was going wild. This is the greatest movie.
Hot take.
And I went and I was like, I was in college. I was a film major, and I'm like, this is everybody's rambling about calling movies indie movies was like the new thing. It was a new thing to say indie movies.
Anything under $20 million was an indie movie.
And like, and like this big movie was like the heap of the pile for indie movies, and I'm like, I gotta go check this out. I'm a film major. I gotta check it out. Yeah. I go, and I'm like.
I mean, it's not an indie movie. It's definitely not indie.
It's fucking John Travolta, and it's definitely not an indie movie.
But Reservoir Dogs is an indie movie. Reservoir Dogs. It's the very
Reservoir
upper
Dogs
echelon.
is definitely better.
Well, like it was gonna be an indie movie until Harvey Keitel was like signed onto it, and then it like turned into a big budget thing. But Pulp Fiction is absolutely not an indie movie.
I just saw it and I thought it was overrated, and I was like young and like even more obstinate than I am now, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't like Quentin Tarantino.
I feel like
at that time I literally said I'm never gonna watch a Quentin Tarantino movie again, and I didn't for like many years until someone tricked me, and I only say tricked in the fact that I was ignorant and didn't know. Like they put on Jackie Brown, and
shout out to Pam Grier.
I just didn't know that it was a Quentin Tarantino
You're
movie.
Like, this movie's great.
And I'm like watching it, and
man,
I'm like,
I love the tone, I love the casting, I love the writing. Whoever,
no, not that lame.
No, Jackie Brown's great.
Similar to Django, I was enjoying it, but I felt fishy about it the whole time. And
you're like, this sounds familiar to me.
I feel like
Samuel Jackson's gonna pop up out of nowhere and start shooting people.
And then I realized it's a Quentin Tarantino movie, and I was like, I knew something was wrong with this.
Yeah. I mean,
but again, it was enjoyable. It was cool. I had a fine time watching it in that moment. I've never watched. I mean, I haven't. Those are the only ones I've seen. Pulp Fiction. Oh, and then
I feel like
the vampire one because
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, which again I didn't think was that great. But I do.
It's the lower one, but it's still like it changed the way that I saw movies.
I mean, I like Robert Rodriguez. And I've liked some other stuff that he's done for sure.
But the fact that a movie could just completely change genres in the middle of the fucking movie is lit. Where it's just it goes from a western, right, and into like a fucking into a vampire movie, like an action cheesy horror movie, in a good way. It's fucking Clooney, so But I mean, yeah, we don't got to stay on this too long. But no, this is definitely a hot take, and I feel like a lot of people actually agree with you.
Really, like I feel like most people don't.
Most people don't, but I think he's incredible, but he is absolutely overrated. You know, and
He's just so fucking douchey. Like he's got like a fucking Napoleon complex, and he's just like.
well, yeah, him as a, but like that's.
I mean, I can't. You know, if I don't know, I thought that before. I did, at the original time when I saw Pulp Fiction, I didn't think he was a douche. I didn't know enough about him to think he was a douche. I decided he was overrated. And I didn't like him. And then as time went on, I was like, oh, that validated my opinion. 'Cause I'm like, he's a douchebag. I don't need to watch this douchebag's movies.
But I mean, like in the type of movies that he makes, first of all, you need that man to be speaking that, you know, it's him, you know, it's like it's actually him through every single character. It's like it's obvious, yeah, he is a douche, and his movies are douchey. And America's a douchey country, right? It's a very douchey.
The land of the douche.
Yeah. Home of the brave, land of the douches. Nah, it really is a reflection of American shit. You know, it's like him. What about Scorsese? You fuck with him though, right?
Yeah. He's not a douche.
Yeah, as opposed to Tarantino, Scorsese got miles on Tarantino, and he's way more humble on him. Actually, you know, he got miles on Tarantino. Tarantino got a voice, but Scorsese
Scorsese's a G. He's a G of OGs.
But like he has many different types of movies too. You know, he's got like that. What is it, Cape Fear, which is like a horror movie with De Niro. He got fucking Taxi Driver, which changed like all of cinema forever. I mean, all of his shit is like gangster movies, like in any type of way, blue collar, white collar, except for a few movies. But yeah,
there's a vibe he leans towards for sure.
Yeah, just on like dark main characters, Same with like Tarantino too, but Tarantino is just Tarantino got too much spice on him. You know, for a white boy, too spicy. Italian, like as Scorsese is very subtle with the spice, you know. He puts the spice like where it matters. Like Tarantino put a spice in the middle of what do you call it? In Pulp Fiction, Sam Jackson's talking about like the burgers and shit, you know. He puts spice on like
diner.
Yeah, or like he's talking about just like how in England like a quarter pounder, or they don't call a Big Mac a Big Mac, they call it a quarter pounder. He puts spice there.
The royal with cheese.
Yeah. Or actually, nah, they do. They all do. I retract whatever I was about to say. Yeah.
It.
I love this nog though. Can we take a break or something? I gotta take a fucking piss, man. Can we do something with our sponsor?
You done did relieve yourself.
I am. The COVID relief program. No, I'm joking. Thanks for waiting, guys.
We didn't wait.
Man.
We talked about you.
Shout out to this eggnog, though. This is the holiday drink. Mezcal with almond nog.
Exciting. It's a tasty beverage.
Because nog usually comes with rum, right?
Rum or whiskey.
Whiskey works too.
I think rum's a little bit more traditional, but I think both are pretty common.
Yeah. Most people don't have rum in their cabinets like that. Ooh, very delicious.
This guy wants another one.
Another one, DJ Khaled.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
I feel like we have to make another one because it's
fucking delicious,
often do
dude.
we buy nog?
Plus,
mix nog with mezcal. Never.
Yeah, nah.
This is the first time debut version experience.
Plus, first of all, what the fuck is nog? What is nog? What is like eggnog?
You're noggin.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It is a weird word, nog.
It's like, is it?
And actually, I mean, I do like real eggnog, and neither of us, we're not vegan, so we could have real eggnog. But even though I like it and I've drank it plenty of times in life, it's kind of gross. The eggs, drinking eggs, like theoretically,
you don't want to think
about it. You don't want to think about it. You just taste it, you're like, oh, this is good. This is crazy. It's creamy. It's like ice cream.
But like the thought of it.
But then when you start thinking about it, you're like, there's raw
fucking
eggs
egg.
in this.
Is it?
Like, it's like weird. So I feel much more content drinking an almond nog.
But this tastes exactly the same.
Yeah.
It tastes almost
thick and sweet, and
it's just the sweetness. Yeah,
it's spicy. All the things.
Very delicious, though. Very delicious. I probably would rate mezcal the first. Like, it goes probably first. Rum.
Oh, I still would rather drink straight mezcal or neat mezcal. This is like a treat. This is something different.
Well, if you're gonna drink it Nog form, in the Nog form.
Oh, I would. I mean, of course, I went with mezcal.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah,
I mean, I honestly think that the smokiness is totally complimentary and totally in the world. And rum's not going to bring that. Rum's sweet already. This is sweet. It's sweet on sweet. It's a boozy sweetness with a sweet milkiness. Whereas this gives you a boozy smokiness to complement the sweet milkiness.
Yeah, this tastes like an actual cocktail as opposed to like a milkshake. Like a Nog with rum might taste more of a milkshake. Lean more towards that. Not this. It
We could have made our own Nog. I actually looked up a recipe the other day. I thought about it and I was like, fuck that shit.
Maybe someday, one of these days.
My job is too busy right now for me to be making no from scratch Nog.
Like
it wasn't that hard, but it was like it was some shit.
What were some raw ingredients?
I like cooking, but like I don't know.
Sorry, yeah, this movie just got really crazy for a second. Oh, whoa. Snap.
His friend just got done blown up.
Yeah. There was a car bomb going on in this film. You know, I think we should definitely implement a function where it's like, yo, you gotta watch this movie with us. Cause
we're gonna have a live watch party on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you know.
We actually could do that.
What do you mean?
We could make a Amazon Prime watch party.
Oh, snap. Yeah, you can do that.
And simultaneously, you know, like...
Oh, that'd be sort of fire. Yeah.
So we'd be recording the watch party with us with the mezcal and stuff.
You're saying with other people and stuff.
But there would also be other people interacting with us.
Oh, that'd be fire.
You know?
Yo, if you guys be down with that, just like shoot us a DM, message us any way you can. That sounds pretty fire, actually, because it turns it into an event, first of all.
Yeah, and also even the recording would have us somewhere sort of interacting with other people that are doing the watch party.
Exactly, and more than anything, it could just be an actual party too. Be like, yo, put that shit on mute, you know, like you know, you could just listen to us if you really wanted to. Put on some music. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn.
I don't give a fuck.
Whew. Yeah, man. Whew. I gotta watch this shit with actual sound next time though, because this movie is actually captivating
it's
me a little bit.
It's good.
Makes sense.
The cinematography is good. You know, it's somber. Everything feels right.
I like the tone of like the 90s movies like this. Like it's not like super well lit. It's just lit exactly, you know, the way it needs to be most of the time. And it's just like very like, I don't know, 90s and like late 80s have like a lot of natural light to it seems like. Or at least
especially the outdoor stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But even the indoor shit, like they were trying to achieve a natural lighting. Nowadays, like they're trying to get things like bright,
dramatic, like lighting.
Yeah, they just like
stage lighting.
Yeah, the lighting covers up like all like the messes in your face and like, you know, like different colors and shit. Like ever since I've been working with Wild 7, shout out to Wild 7 Studios, they like the lighting is just the most important thing that I've learned, you know. It's like without good lighting or like correct lighting the way that you want it to, like you could look crazy. But like, look at this. This shit looks like all natural lights, you know?
Yeah, it looks like life. You could walk into that room and that's how your eyes would see it.
Yep. And lights are coming through the window, casting shadows like, you know, naturally and stuff. It also looks like there's mad smoke in the air. It probably was back in the day though, you know?
Well, some of it's also, this is actual film.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Light is picked up on film versus digital versus tape versus.
It softens it, I think.
It's way different. Yeah, it definitely softens it.
It softens it, and it like it's just like I think it's less contrasting, almost, right? Like it's almost like you turn the contrast on -10 in Photoshop.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the contrast is like exactly like that.
No, I don't know. But this guy got the Kwanzaa hat on, or what is that, John? Is that culturally insensitive?
The Kwanzaa hat.
What is it?
I don't know, but somehow I don't think it's called the Kwanzaa hat.
It's definitely not the Kwanzaa hat. It's definitely not the Kwanzaa hat. He looks like the bull from Dragon Ball Z, though. Those type of hats, though. The anime hat.
I don't know too much about Dragon Ball Z. When I see that dude, it conjures up an image of a different world.
Oh, I'm not.
The Cosby Show spinoff, A Different World with Lisa Bonet.
A Different World. Yeah.
When Lisa Bonet went to college.
Well, yeah. Wasn't there like a thing where she was like about to have sex and shit and stuff like that?
I don't know, man. That's when she was married to Lenny Kravitz.
That's so crazy. She was a
I think we're about
bad
to finish
one.
this bottle off, my friend.
Fuck, dude, a nog? All right, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Maybe put a. Should we put a little bit less nog in this to keep the ratio?
No, these are doubles.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are listening,
there's
the double
a
shot.
tiny bit, should I do it? What should I do, guys?
These are what, like 7-ounce glasses, like 8-ounce
I
glasses?
have no fucking idea.
Probably like 9-ounce glasses. Yo, like do a double shot into a 9-ounce glass of nog. You'll be on our vibe right now. You'll start talking about misogyny and shit. You know, I need a massage so
This
badly.
is these are 2.5s now.
Oh my god! All right, yeah. So we go. Thanks,
2.5.
bartender. He just like poured that shit in like a fucking. Like
I mean,
fucking salt
there's
shaker.
nothing like real complicated. This isn't a real cocktail. It's
No,
fucking
no.
Mezcal, Nog, a little.
You know, it'd be
nutmeg.
fire though. Actually, if it was regular times, we would probably be at La Cita, probably getting some eggnog or something like that, like in the back porch or something where they got the.
You know, we get that back porch eggnog. You know what I'm
that
talking
shit's
about?
bomb.
That shit you can't get everywhere. It's
No.
on the back porch.
Yo, La Cita got the craziest micheladas.
Micheladas.
It's got a Michelin star.
I don't like those micheladas.
They're not that great, but
why
like
does it do it just on yours? I get this little spin.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually. I posted it on my Instagram when you were doing that, by the way. That's why I said it wrong. Oh, my Lanta.
You love saying "Oh my Lanta."
Thanks for rocking with us, guys. Like, I'm a little drunk right now.
Are you?
Yeah. I did a little pregame, chugged the
I
whole.
feel like a minor buzz, but I wouldn't go drunk yet. I wouldn't use the word drunk.
Hey, man. I don't drink often. Oh, shit. That's the guy from Seinfeld. That's fucking, what's his name? George.
It is George.
That's the most hair I've seen this man have.
Look at this fine nog
Beautiful,
beverage.
actually. Hold up. I gotta put this shit on the gram, y'all. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have to stop this shit. Ready? Uno, dos, tres. Nice. Thanks for waiting, guys. You'll be able to see it on our personal grams. I'm gonna
Right. Holiday nog, Mezcal Holiday Nog, Part 2.
part duel.
And there's still more in here. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna kill it tonight. There'll be a lot of nog in one night, kids.
But I mean, fuck, man, it's so delicious, though. I mean,
it's not that much. We've had 2 half cups, and there's like
it's
probably
not.
2 more.
If
in
that
there.
was, but you were correct though. If it was regular eggnog, I'd be like, how many eggs are we drinking right now? First of all, like
it would feel weirder just when you start thinking about creamy eggs going down,
and knowing like the salmonella. I know they're pasteurized. I understand this shit, but like still, Well, actually, you can leave eggs out onto the counter, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Like you actually don't need a refrigerator.
Yeah, that's a habit for Americans.
But also the fact that they're already refrigerated and that's what
right.
it is, right? So if you just you had a couple chickens.
Supposedly they'll last a little longer in the fridge.
Yes,
because back in the day, families were like blown. If they had a dozen eggs and you have like 3
knocking
kids
them the fuck
and
out,
a mother, a father, and 3 kids, they're gonna bang out those eggs in 3 days.
Eggs,
so they don't need to put the butter, like the eggs.
Bread,
they don't need to put that
like,
shit away. Put it on the counter. It's gonna be gone.
But like, do you think that? All right, this is a terrible conversation. Never mind.
Not that deep.
Let me take a sip of this, though. Let me take a sip of this.
Bing bing.
Drink that. And let me know how you feel. That's fucking good, man.
I mean,
The
it's
cinnamon
slightly
does
boozier.
The cinnamon does a lot of work, actually, too.
It's nutmeg.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's probably cinnamon in it.
Yeah, there's definitely
A ton of sin. Very delicious, though, guys.
All about the sin.
Sorry if I'm a little lit this time.
Sinners.
So what's
my straw? My paper straw is like declining. It should make it through the beverage.
You know what's so
I'm
funny?
about that paper straw life. I'm not complaining.
Oh, I know. But you know what the personification of LA people is?
Paper straws.
Yeah, it's a fucking paper straw, right? A personification of an object of LA people. It's either
easily disintegrates with nothing in the middle.
God damn. You went so dark with that one. Oh fuck yeah.
No,
I mean,
no substance.
I mean, like I was gonna say, yeah, useful in the beginning, and then completely rotten on the inside. After a few minutes of talking to him. After a few minutes of sucking
there's so many
on
people I want to draw a parallel to that too, but I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm just gonna.
All right, yeah. This is a weird convo. No, I mean, I like when we first moved to LA. That's when they started introducing the paper straws, right? And you know, I was all about it for a bit, and then I was like, "Yo, I gotta work like 8 hours, yo. If my straw can't last more than I can last, there's a problem."
He needs a straw with stamina.
I'm a strong, independent Chinese man. I need a straw. I need a straw that can last with me. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm sorry. Oh man, I need a straw that can last with me to the end, till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
I mean, is this your life or your Grindr profile?
Oh fuck! God damn! Oh, gross. No, it's yeah. All right, never mind. No, that's funny though. Oh, I need a straw that could. You know, I can't quit. I can't have the straw quit before I quit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it makes sense. It certainly makes sense.
Yeah. You're just like, all right, what's the next thing?
When you're in the service industry and you have your little Pepsi in the back, you know, like
Pepsi. Think I am Kylie Jenner over here, bro? Pepsi.
Mountain Dew.
Michael Jackson over here? Pepsi. I drink only Coca-Cola. No, I only drink Zip Cola. Zip Cola. 64 ounces for 50 cents.
Ricola.
Ricola is the best cough drop, though. No lie.
Hands down. You're going to rock the Ricolas when you're on the plane going to see your rents?
That was actually really funny. Yeah.
Segueing.
Yeah. We were talking about, like...
we went from Pepsi to Ricola.
No, that's hilarious. No, Pepsi to Cola to Ricola. Yeah, that's what's up. No, it's actually pretty fucking funny. Like, I was afraid of going onto the plane and coughing, just like a regular cough, like from smoking weed or just like not having enough water. And I was afraid, so Gary just suggested like you should just bring the.
You gotta rock the Ricola, dog.
Just like,
like just preemptive.
Yeah, just have like 5 of them on you, like one every hour. But if people see you eating the Ricola, it's a wrap, you know. It's a
just
wrap.
Candy. They don't know what you're sucking on.
Yeah, right. If I saw someone eating a Ricola, I'd be like, "Yo, you sick as fuck."
Don't let them know what you're opening. Just put shit in your mouth.
Excuse me, can I get a new seat? This motherfucker got Corona over here. This motherfucker got Corona.
I'd rather see you sucking on something than coughing next to me.
Nah, either way, bro. Like, what the hell? Why do you have to say it like that? No, I mean, I'm gonna go to the bathroom to pop them Ricolas, you know, like pop a couple colas, you know. Wait, what did Drake say? Take a half a perk and fall asleep on the plane. Take a couple colas, you know, call it a day, you know. Man, y'all should definitely.
You also could make. I'm gonna give you a little trade secret here. You can also make tea out of Ricola.
Oh, that's
so you
bomb.
can put that shit in a cup in hot water and just let it melt into the cup.
Yo, see, you are a problem solver right here. We've got a problem, and you solved it.
But I'm not Vanilla Ice.
That shit tastes like terrible though. Probably just water and Ricola.
No, I've done it actually. It's not too bad.
I would have put like 17 Ricolas in that shit though. You gotta make sure that shit is filled.
I've definitely done 2.
In how much water?
Like a mug, a regular joint.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you need a shitload.
You be tripping, dog.
Well, that shit was still hot though, huh? When you drank it.
I made it like tea. I let it melt, like, and I spun it up in there.
Oh,
and
I guess those.
down.
Yeah. Those things like keep it hot for a while, right?
You might have to like heat it twice.
Heat it up in the plane, in the middle of the plane.
No, I never did it on a plane.
Yeah, see, man, come on, dog. You talk about regular tea. You talk about the comfort of your own home.
True.
But no, there are those crazy containers that keep shit hot for like forever, you know? That shit is wild, B.
You know what I've been debating for years because I'm too cheap to like just take the plunge.
What? All right, I can't wait now. What?
But like, I don't like cold coffee.
Really?
I drink a fuckload of coffee every day.
I mean, if you were in,
But I don't like cold coffee, and I'm like constantly reheating my coffee in the microwave, and I feel like an asshole because, you know, other than that it makes you impotent from standing in front of it, which is not a bad thing. But using the
that's some 80s talk right there. That's so old, dude. I learned about that shit. That shit don't make you impotent.
Yeah, I know, I'm just fucking around.
It's just funny though. You're just standing there like
I stand in front of the microphone on purpose all the motherfucking time. You know, I'm not trying to have no kids.
Yo, shout out to the OG. Shout out to the.
It's called birth control.
Yeah, what is it? What is it called? The thing where it's like
microwaves.
It's a scientific term for birth control.
Contraceptive.
Yeah, contraceptive. Thank you. Thanks for. I just needed that for my
microwave rays as contraceptive.
Hey man, I feel it. All right, and we are back in the
Blood and guts,
in the middle of the wildest parts,
and madness
in the film.
Asylums.
This is the grossest thing I've ever seen.
This would be a great haunted house.
Yeah, absolutely.
If like they did this, like reenacted this. This is haunted. You're walking through the rooms, like this would be sick.
So like normally we have like a little tradition where we hit up what do you call it? Universal, Universal Studios every Halloween usually. Past couple years, but this was the first year we weren't able to. And honestly, like instead of even like what was it, the Insane Clowns from Outer Space, they should have had like a Jacob's Ladder joint or.
Yeah, probably not enough people know about it, but it would be dope.
You're saying Jacob's Ladder? Yeah. I mean, this shit is actually scary. Like it's actually scary sort of thing. Like if you were to walk around, there's limbs just hanging out in the middle of the hallways and shit. I'm good, man. I'm good.
He good.
You know what was actually pretty good at the last Horror Nights though was the Poltergeist thing, where it had.
I barely remember it.
Do you remember like there was like meat like on the middle of the kitchen counters, and there was like there was a kid in front of the TV, obviously, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, like they brought back a lot of the classic shit.
Classic.
See, man, he does look like the dude from Clockwork Orange, because it's like they've got this man in the same contraption. It looks like as the dude from Clockwork Orange.
Yo, I know you love that Nog drink right there.
Mm-hmm. Very delicious.
But since you love to rate things,
I always like rating things. Yeah.
If you were gonna rate these, what would you rather drink? Okay. Not just on a special event, because the Nog might win just on a special event type of thing once a year. That's a little different. But like on a real, like, what would you just rather drink? What's drinkable? What's your favorite?
Special event, definitely the Nog. On a regular occasion, it's very difficult. I'd probably rather drink the Malbien over, like almost always.
I agree. I totally agree.
It has like the smokiness and the sweetness. You know, it has like everything you want in a mezcal.
I think it's very drinkable. It's very sippable.
But like, if I were to bring the Ilegal to like a friend's place that liked whiskey, and like it was like a thing where like I wouldn't be like, man, I wish I had the Malbien right now. It's just fine, you know.
Yeah, it's really different. I mean, I like the Reposado would be something I would have like one or two of max. I'd want to savor a couple of drinks of that. I wouldn't want to drink on that all night. Whereas the Malbien, that Espadin, that Joven, like I could drink that all night. You know, I could have 5 or 6 of those. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
it's a wild night, man.
It's palatable. It's engaging to my taste buds, and it's good.
Man, I mean, I think the Malbien is just like. It's just I'm very spoiled though, because most of the times that I do drink mezcal, I do have variety, which is very different from most people. You know, most people have like a bottle at a time. I do have the variety, so I'm able to taste the differences.
Spoil you, boy.
Yeah. And yeah, it's very true. But like, if you only had one bottle, your taste buds would be so skewed, right? It would be like
if you just bought one at a time and you never were like there. Yeah, the comparing. I mean, you would know one day to. the next week you would kind of know, but it's way different than when you have 1, 2 right in front of you. And like, holy shit, these are really different flavors.
They're extremely different. Like, because balance is so important. So one might be more smokier, one might not be smokier at all. One might have more of a sweet taste, one might be more minerally. And it's not like sweet and minerally are on the spectrum. It's just like 5 different things that are all one thing, and some of them lean more towards.
And some is in the front, and some is in the back
of your tongue. You're talking about
the first flavor. And the initial taste,
okay,
and then the aftertaste.
But the Nog is like, if you were to bring this to a Christmas party, you'd be the hit, right? Like, this is
because it's what they want. They expect with a slight twist.
Exactly. But
everybody likes a little like exciting twist, but they still want the comfort zone.
Yeah, they don't want to go too far out of the comfort zone. They want to know what they're tasting, and they want to feel like it's different. And it is different. It's absolutely different,
For sure. And similar to what you're just saying about the differences in mezcal, if we use a different mezcal, it would be a different Nog.
Very true. But like, Nog is so strong. It's like very strong, so it would like taste generally the same. Like, whether or not it was a smoky mezcal is different.
So yeah, I would only want to use a smoky one. I wouldn't want to use like a vegetal floral one. Because it wouldn't be, to me, it wouldn't be what I'm looking for with the Nog.
You want it to cut through. You want it to like cut through, and
because I think the smoke is complementary to what's already going on in a Nog.
And I don't know if like I actually don't really know about most people's experiences with mezcal, but the fact that like are there a lot of non-smoky mezcals? Because I feel like a little bit spoiled, because there are some that I've tasted that aren't smoky at all. But I feel like maybe people have.
I think it's really 50-50, even though people perceive it as predominantly smoky. I think it's 50-50.
Yeah. Well, like, people probably taste mezcal once and they say like, oh, I know mezcal, right? Because like, you could say that with almost every other liquor. You really could say that with almost every other liquor, right? Like, I know what gin tastes like. I know what rum tastes like. I know what whiskey tastes like. But there's just...
You would have to taste 5 or 6 mezcals before you could say that you know what mezcal tastes like.
Yeah. But like, most people only taste one. Like, most people have had it once, a smoky margarita or like this and that,
Yeah.
Like, so they've only had it the one time, and a lot of people feel that they could talk about it if they've only had it once, And I feel like you can for a lot of liquor, but not mezcal, though. Mezcal is just... Every whiskey has the same, like, general taste to it. The degree of how strong the taste is, how much it lingers, and how, like how it the entire sensation, I understand that. But mezcals, like, it's just like no man's land, it seems like, it seems like some of them just don't taste anything like the other thing. It's like it is mezcal, but mezcal also means that it's like a no man's land. Like, it's almost like the alternative to tequila, because it doesn't taste like tequila a lot of times, right?
I don't think it tastes like tequila at all.
Oh, at all,
for the most part. Occasionally, 1 or 2 might.
But it almost tastes more like Scotch, I would say, in a weird way.
I think it's its own thing.
Oh, it definitely is its own. That's what I'm saying. It's no man's land. It's like there's unless you've had 5 different mezcal.
We can't help but like try to relate. So we try and relate to the things that are a little more common. So we try to relate to, oh, it's like tequila. Oh, it's like whiskey. Like, we're trying to like. In a lot of ways, it's like wine with the terroir and like where it's grown and like all that stuff. So it's like, it takes pieces of this, it takes pieces of that, it takes pieces of this, and it's its own thing in those worlds. But I mean, the comparisons aren't wrong. They're just,
we're just trying our best to like really put our finger on it, because there's no other. That's what I'm trying to emphasize, that there is no other liquor like mezcal, really. Like, the range of it is so crazy. And the fact that there is no low shelf mezcal is crazy. Like,
I mean, it really is the wine of spirits. To me, it's
the wine of spirits. But it's crazy that it's
because
strong,
wine
too.
comes from so many different grounds and terroirs and grapes, and all the different types of grapes are parallel to all the different types of agave, and all the different types of processes that the different vineyards do with the grapes are parallel to all the different processes that the mezcaleros do with the agaves, because it's very specialized with your process, your recipe, your land that it's grown on, the water that grows in the water that rains in your land, the bats that pollinate your agave plants. Like, all that stuff is very specific at how it happens, similar to how it's very specific to how wines happen. Yet it's a spirit, it's not a wine, you know. So it's kind of taking from those the tequila worlds, the mezcal worlds, and the wine worlds.
The original worlds of all of alcohol, right? Like whiskey back in the day must have been way better, like in a weird way, right? Like, well, not better, but like there's some whiskeys that still keep true to the old school traditions.
For sure, yeah.
And mezcal, all of mezcal keeps true to the old school traditions. And there's no other. It's like music. It's like I guess, I don't know. Like there's some music that just hasn't been touched by like the mainstream, and it's still bluegrass. Like, well, there's also some that just are completely unrelated, like drum and bass, like, you know, never really hit the mainstream. And in a way it did a tiny bit.
Yeah, it did. Car commercials?
Oh,
there's
yeah, that's fucking
car
weird.
commercials.
Well, once dubstep hit the scene,
in my mind, there's a
God,
whole genre of drum and bass that I call car commercial drum and bass.
Yes. But that's still within 12 years.
It's
12
easy
years,
listening.
No, it invokes what drum and bass, the soul of drum and bass is like high energy, you know, like you're there. It's like almost like moshing in a weird way, right?
Oh man, there's a lot of drum and bass. It's elevator music, man.
No, yeah, I know, yeah.
It's
But like, but it's still
like the
very
elevators
upbeat.
going ding ding like right on the beat.
Nah, but most elevator movies like it's like salsa, you know, and then drum and bass is like it's like, let me get to the 15th floor right now. Like,
fast elevator.
No, I do know what you mean, but like some genres aren't affected, you know. Some genres of music aren't affected by like certain cultures.
For
like,
sure, yeah.
Like African music, you know, like where it's like a lot of like the drums and like conga drums, where it's like there's no system for it. It's just, it is what it is. Salsa, I guess, you know, some salsa music, you know, like, I guess it's gotten pretty mainstream nowadays. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a genre of music that's never been touched, that's never been like fucked with in a good way. Like, or they've never like, no one's ever messed with it and tried to put their hands in it and for bad reasons. And if they did, they got like stopped by the gatekeepers in a good way.
Gatekeepers like, shoot.
Yo, straight up. Shout out to Mezcal, man. It's worth having an entire podcast off, low key.
Mezcal and Macaulay Culkin. It's not just alliteration.
Nah, straight up. I did not even know Macaulay Culkin was in this movie. That's what's up. We're definitely gonna have to check out.
Funny.
I'm gonna definitely watch Home Alone when I'm back in Philly, though. You know, you gotta bring that shit back. I'm gonna be home alone, my friend.
So you have to live the moment.
No, I'm gonna be home with my parents. Don't worry. Don't rob me. No, for real though, man. Like, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We actually haven't released any episodes, so I feel like this might be one of the first ones. I'm not totally sure.
We don't know. We don't know anything.
We don't know shit, actually, but hey, we do know that mezcal goes great with eggnog, though. That's for sure. No, seriously, like, if you were a fucking alcoholic, you'd probably want to drink this shit with your fucking coffee too. Like,
oh, I don't know anyone that would ever do that. No, never.
Do people use
wake up and put mezcal in their coffee?
Far
never.
from here.
I don't know about that.
Nah. Only on the Saturdays. Only on the weekends.
I mean, only a few days a week.
Nah, but for real, if you're listening this far, I appreciate it. Sorry if we're this drunk.
Shoot.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean, like, this is, we created this just to have a vibe for y'all to chill with.
Just to have a warm spot in our hearts.
Dude, for real. Like, this nog, it's cold, but it warms me up.
It warms your soul. I'm glad that it's warming your soul, Alex.
It's burning my soul. Nah, it's very delicious, man. It's very delicious. Fucking like, I hope we could create a little bit more of a
We're
system.
gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna wrap the show.
All right, ready? Uno, dos. Woo. That's a good sound, huh?
It was good. It was good. There's a little extra boozy at the bottom, right?
yeah.
And nutmeggy.
In a good way, though.
The nutmeg was a little. From mine, there's a little extra. Too much
Nutmeggy.
nutmeg. At
I
the
love the
bottom.
adjective, nutmeggy.
Nutmeggy.
Hey, Meggy.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Another
for real.
excellent episode of Mezcal Talk in the
Mezcal
books. Thank you,
Talk.
my friends. Thank you, Jacob's Ladder.
Yes.
Thank you, Bien Illegal and Almond Nog.
Yeah, thank you to all our listeners in Philly, all of our listeners in LA, all over the world.
Mezcal Talk, we're here for you. You're
Real
here
shit.
for us. Let's do it.
Yeah, if you like a bottle, just send us a DM with suggestions because we will pick it up. Believe it or not.
Things for you.
Yeah, and if you do need recommendations, there will be the full list. You know, you'll check it out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nah. I love y'all.
Much love.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.